Chuck? I know you joined me on stage. We've got a few systems we wanted to show off.
We absolutely do. So the first I'd like to show you, this is the Dell Precision. Now again, you have all the power of those Core i9, those 9th gen processors, but you also have on the Dell this extremely thin bezel, so you have the biggest possible laptop in the smallest form factor possible.
That's right. You got great performance now in these consumer-like, very sleek form factors, which is awesome.
Exactly. Now I'll also show you the HP Elite One. For those who want vPro in an all-in-one, you have this one here, but it also has a unique pop-up camera. So you have the ability to have forward and back-facing camera all in one.
Very good.
And last but not least, I'd like to show you this is the Lenovo X1. Again, that great performance and power, but an OLED screen, so very visual vibrance, and also under 4 pounds.
Wow, that's awesome. That's right, Chuck. And all of these systems, obviously, now with 9th generation Core vPro desktops and mobile devices, all the way up to Core i9.
Right, and all these systems, besides having all that tremendous performance, also have great scalability and manageability, which actually lowers your total cost of ownership.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hey, thank you for joining me on stage. So maybe you could just start for a second. I know you guys are deploying vPro platforms in Advantech. Why don't you just tell them about why you're doing that and what's important?
For Advantech, it really comes down to 3 key things: trust, manageability, and the collaborations. vPro technology offer trust and manageability for us.
That's right. Yeah, trust and manageability, and you and I talked about this, by having vPro in the fleet, even if something goes wrong, these devices can all be managed remotely over the network without having to spend money to have desk side visit, et cetera.
Yeah, and it unites over collaborations for Advantech. Yeah.
That's right. And you guys have vPro systems for collaboration inside your conference rooms, right?
Yes. So since deploying, we have greatly reduced security issue and IT works on resolving them. And we have seen an increase on collaborations. Yeah. With Unite wireless connected display, making so our employee can share and collaborate seamless.
I'm also pleased to announce today 14 new Xeon E processors for entry desktop and mobile workstations. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. So this line of Xeon E processors really brings professional-grade performance for faster rendering, ray tracing, and design. And for the first time ever inside of this lineup, we're going to 8 cores and 16 threads, 5 gigahertz of single-core turbo frequency, and support for 802.11ax, now called Wi-Fi 6, and our Optane memory support. So Optane memory right into the system supported natively, which is really, really exciting. And as you can see next to me on the stage, we just have a few examples from Acer, HP, and Dell, all available and shipping today. Hey.
Hey! GV, how are you doing?
Good, good.
Welcome to Taiwan.
Yeah, thanks. I love being here, as you know, and thanks for joining me out here on stage.
I'm happy to be here.
So I thought first, you have been very focused on this content creator trend and this emerging category, and you've really focused on it. So why don't you tell people a little bit about why you've done that?
Okay, to start with a true partnership with Intel, Acer has been able to grow a sizable, a viable, a successful gaming business in the past few years. We basically double every year. And to the level, last year we did about $1.2 billion, just gaming PC alone. Intel language. Anything bigger than $1 billion is a big business. It's a big business we're very happy with.
I like that.
But throughout our research, we realized that about 50% people who purchase our gaming PC, they also use them as a productivity tool.
Right.
About 15%, gaming PC buyers, they actually never play games. So we got curious. Who are they? What do they do? And happened to be, we found through our focus group and other research, they are creators.
Yeah.
They are developers.
Yeah.
They're engineers.
Yeah.
They have no other choice but to use gaming PC because the performance that you provide, the graphic capability, and the storage, that everything add up together, that they use it.
Right.
Is that a perfect solution? Not really. So what happened to us was we decided by working together with Intel, we created this creator PC for creators. We call them Concept D.
That's right. So, you know, Concept D is this new product line that we work together on for content creators.
Correct.
Why don't you talk a little bit about how it's different than what people would find or expect in a normal PC?
As I said earlier, the reason why creators, developers, they purchase gaming PC other than the regular commercial PC was because people need the performance and the graphic capability. So that, without saying, they want that, they want to keep that. But on top of that, the creators, they appreciate the color accuracy.
That's right.
And therefore, we will have to do some extra effort on the color area, the display. So delta E, for instance, we have to adjust, tune up the color capability to delta E less than 1.
That's
and
right.
then secondly, for gamers, what they really appreciate are the bling LED lights. You know, noise is never a concern.
Like
but
that bling bling.
Thermal, very, very important. Yeah, we want to keep that. But on top of that, lots of creators and developers, they actually work late in the night. So acoustic, to be silent, very, very important. So that we also put an extra effort to make sure that our computer here are actually particularly quiet, less than 40 dB.
That's right, and that's right. So color accuracy and quiet on top of the performance that they expect is great. And I know you brought a couple of examples with you. I think that's the Concept D7.
Correct. This Concept D7, we use top-line Intel platform, storage, CPU, and everything else. And this baby is a powerhouse. This baby is a powerhouse. It used the newest technology, newest CPU, Core i9, and on top of that, everything that you could offer. And you know what? In the future, anything you could offer, newer, better,
That's
we'll
right. That's
we'll
right.
do it.
I love that. It's like music to our ears, and we get really excited about the innovation you bring in. You know, we're not going to stop there. Last time I was here at Computex, we launched our X Series products, our X Series family products, and you guys designed some beautiful systems around the
We
X
look
Series
forward to
processor.
it. You can't wait.
So what I wanted to do to you while we had you on stage was also announce today, and I'm very pleased to announce that coming this fall, we will launch our next generation of X Series platform, our next X Series brand of processors, really all around delivering the compute-intense performance that these creators demand in new, powerful, quiet, and accurate ways.
And GB this time is music to my ears and music to the creator ears. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'd love to hear that. Thank you.
And I think, you know, the whole thing there, so you can, just a little more detail, you can expect us to increase the memory, the CPU frequency. We're going to take our Intel Turbo Max technology beyond 2 cores and go even farther. We're excited to do that. We're going to obviously deliver that to you, and I can't wait to see the
CPU,
kind of
graphics,
products
storage,
we
whatever
can
you
do
have, the
together.
newest, the better. Give it to us. True partnership. Thank you.
my
Thank
God,
you, GB.
thank you, Jason.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I
Thanks
love
for
this
coming.
man's energy. Thanks, Jason. All right. Chuck, I know you have some examples there on stage that you wanted to talk about.
Absolutely. Now, Jason was showing you the Concept D laptops. They also have a Concept D desktop. It's a true powerhouse. This has a Xeon Gold system inside it, so it can power through all your biggest workloads.
Yeah, that's great.
You also talked about the new X Series processor. Well, here we have the box. They were able to special ship me a brand new system that has that X Series processor already in it.
Chuck, how the heck did they do that?
Very fast, very quickly, FedEx.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good.
And then one other system I'd like to show you. This is the Asus Zen book. Now this has 2 screens. Now 2 screens allows you to do all the tasks you normally do. Here I have a video editing app, and I can put my tools down at the bottom, or I can truly multitask, have my video application up top, and then have all my to-do lists on the bottom.
Yeah, that's really neat because you've got kind of the main display on top, and you can have tools across the middle there
Exactly.
to actually help the creator be more productive, right? And save time and energy.
I don't have to give up any of that desktop space.
Hey, GB.
Hey, how you doing,
Great to
Sam?
see you.
Good to see you too.
Hey, I'm excited to be talking gaming with you. It's a lot better than me singing, so that's one thing I know for sure.
Yeah, you noticed that I didn't go for that. I was
Yeah.
kinda,
I saw you were getting close there. I saw if they handed you a mic.
Yeah.
Hey, so gaming is really an exciting space. As you guys know, Alienware, part of the Dell family, has led the industry for 23 years, more than 23 years now. And we've built a more than $3 billion gaming business inside Dell. So we've been on a really pretty amazing journey together.
No, that's right. I'd say gaming now is as exciting as it's ever been, really. The whole community is just exploding.
Yeah, and I think with the work you've done, GB, we have built something really special in PC gaming. And I'll let you in on a fact that not many people know, that last year the gaming industry generated more revenue than the global film or global television industries, and it's growing really nicely.
I mean, that's a massive disruption. I don't think most people really realize that fact, just how big of a phenomenon this really is.
No, you talked about the number of people in it. I mean, it's massive. The customers are also really demanding. You know, to win, you have to deliver eye-popping performance. You got to deliver bold, innovative designs and really immersive experiences.
Well, and you know, that's like music to our ears. We love to deliver performance to you guys. Right?
Yeah, you've been doing a great job. So if I go back to what we did at CES, we launched the Alienware Area 51M laptop, which I love. One of the press quotes was, finally a laptop that slays desktops. So you think about doing a true desktop replacement and a laptop that's not much bigger than what we had as great-sized laptops when we started this decade, almost 10 years ago. Now we have a true desktop replacement with your 9th gen 8-core desktop processors. It's pretty awesome.
No, it was an absolute beast of a machine. I loved seeing the reviews. Now, speaking of that, just this last month, we brought even more desktop class performance into our mobile gaming line with our new 9th generation Core high-performance mobile processors, including a brand new Core i9, which I know you guys were really happy about.
Yeah, we were. You've done some awesome stuff. So hey, come walk with me over here.
Yeah.
You know, GB, because you guys did so well on performance and some of the platform optimizations, we really spent our engineering time on innovation around form factor and experiences. And today, here with you at Computex, I am really thrilled to announce our brand new thin and light Area Alienware M15 laptop. It's an awesome system.
That's right, and you have an Alienware. Oh yeah, come on.
Woo! Thank you.
It's awesome.
Hey, we got GB, and if this is like too small for you, because you're
I'm
a
bigger
tall guy. Yeah, you're a tall guy.
Sam? Anyway.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we got a 17-inch version too, so if people want to super max it, you can go for a huge system.
No, and I think this thing is absolutely beautiful. It's obviously very thin for a max performance gaming desktop replacement kind of laptop, and I love the new design language. Of course, it's got the latest processor in it, but I know you might want to talk about some of the other capabilities that you guys have built in there.
Yeah, so when you think about a gaming system, the first thing you got to think about, GB, is performance. And I know as your lab tested it, they had some really good things to say about it. As we look at it, we believe this will be the fastest thin and light notebook in the industry in the world. We did a whole bunch in this design to improve airflow, better by 20% to the prior generation. We're using 6-phase voltage regulators for the CPU. We're using 8-phase voltage regulators for graphics, which I know there's a lot of engineers in the audience, but it equals not big ripple currents. You can run stuff at higher thermals when you're overclocking, so we can get max performance out of this thing. It's 20.5 millimeters thin, so you can see it's super thin. Starts at under 5 pounds, 4.75 pounds, 2.16 kilos. Gorgeous displays on it, up to 240 hertz display, 144 hertz options, OLED, all narrow bezels, and it's got our new design language, which is pretty cool.
Well, it looks amazing. I could nerd out on this. I think everybody would like us to now talk in detail about all the speeds and feeds and the detailed specification.
Oh yeah, I would. How much time do we have, GB?
I don't know.
I would love to do that. Yeah. Yeah, you got a long keynote. But hey, rather than do that, what I thought is I could invite a special guest here to show this thing off with you. So please join me in welcoming one of the most popular broadcasters on Twitch on stage, Dr. Lupo.
Yeah.
Hey, great to see you.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for having me.
And I know it's Ben. Can I call you Ben for today?
You call me whatever you need to. No big deal to me.
Okay, so I know you had, you got an advanced look, a first look at the Alienware system. You know, what were your first impressions?
Yeah, we're dying to hear.
It's actually funny. For the longest time growing up and all through, like, I've been gaming for a long time. I'm 32 years old, so 26, 27 years of this, and PC gaming has been a big part of that for a long time. a desktop system for me has always been the go-to because for the longest time, laptops were never good enough. You never could pack enough power in.
Yep.
And like you said, I've had the opportunity to work with one of these, and this is no punches pulled here. There's not even a script on this one. I'm speaking right from the heart. I'm extremely surprised at how well it performs. For someone that's in content creation, you have to be able to do multiple multi-threaded tasks simultaneously. You're encoding, you're playing a game, all these things at the same time. And I'm actually able to do them on one of these laptops, which blows my mind.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
pretty awesome.
So are you willing to show one of these off? Is
Oh,
that okay?
absolutely.
All
Yeah.
right,
Hey,
Sam, I
great
think
to
we're
see
in
you,
good
GB.
hands.
Thanks
for bringing
Take
Ben
care,
out.
man.
Thanks,
Thank you
Sam,
very
for
much.
coming out. Appreciate it. Let's give him a hand. Let's give Sam Bird a hand, please. All right. So why don't we go put the system to the test?
Let's do it.
Can we do it? All right. I'll meet you over here. So, Ben, why don't you kind of talk to people about how you normally work and what you're doing here on the system?
So Fortnite is one of those games. I mean, you guys have probably seen it maybe once or twice if you've watched any gaming online, YouTube, Twitch.
You don't live under a rock.
Yeah, exactly. I think even in the most recent Avengers, there was a reference to it, which is crazy to me. And it's one of those games that players play right now. They require super high frame rates. The reaction times have to be very fast. And you have people that are very, very accurate with how they play. And the fact that you can play on a mobile system and keep up with people is incredible to me.
So now while he's doing his thing, which is pretty impressive, you know, what you're really seeing now is uncompromised mobile gameplay. It's our first mobile CPU that has 5 gigahertz single core turbo. It's our first 8-core 16-thread processor. It has Wi-Fi 6 enabled for better connectivity bandwidth. It also supports our latest Optane H10 technology, which is Optane memory and a QLC SSD all in a single M.2 module. So what do you think, Ben?
It's honestly, it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I love it, and we have a ton of interest in the ecosystem in delivering great systems like this, with new systems from Acer, Asus, Dell, Gigabyte, HP, MSI, Lenovo, and they've all launched these new 9th generation systems. And I think, as you said, you're kind of like, wow, we can do all this on a mobile computer.
I can't speak for everybody, but
Right.
I can say, at least for me, this is a gaming innovation like we have not seen before in mobile gaming.
Now, before I let you go, would you be willing to look at, we want to kind of show you one more thing that we've been working on. Is that okay? Yeah, one more thing. Yeah, I've got it right here, actually, like hidden clearly inside. So one thing I wanted to do when I had you out here was also announce officially today our newest purpose-built gaming product, the new 9900KS processor. Have you heard about it?
You got to give me more details.
Yeah. I mean, we had a little bit of the review on the online. Simply put, this thing is the world's fastest gaming processor. We took our 9900K series, made it even better to get more out of it. We're getting 5 gigahertz all-core turbo right out of the box. So I was hoping maybe Chuck could come out and we could show this thing off a little bit.
Well, I can help you show it off, but Ben's the pro. So Ben, let's take you over to our 9900KS here, and let's let you play some Fortnite.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Ben, you said that you use 2 desktop systems to game, stream, and record.
Indeed.
Well, with the new 9900KS, which is the fastest system we've ever built, you have all the horsepower you need to actually play, stream, record, and do even a little bit more.
So how's that looking? Good?
Gorgeous.
Okay. But I think you wanted to show Ben something more, right?
Actually, so Ben, would you like to see what else we could do with this?
Please.
Absolutely. So go ahead and hit Alt-Tab. Now, what you're seeing here is normally you stream into an environment. It's just the game and you, right? I'm going to put you into a virtual studio so you can actually do so much more. So what you're seeing, folks, this is NewTek's new virtual studio called HoloSet. It allows streamers to choose from a number of different studio environments where you can employ and surround yourself with numerous different monitors, and you can put different streams on those monitors. So Ben, you can see you can actually zoom around to different spots in the studio. Again, this is all a 3D environment, so you have total control. You can look at your stream, you can have other streams, you can comment on both of those, and actually you can even do some special effects. So when you win that tournament, you might want to blow some stuff up.
Wow. That's like better than ESPN. I don't know how you're
Yes.
I don't know how you're doing that.
Don't worry, folks. I'm okay. It's not real.
So what do you think? You love that?
Honestly, it's incredible. There are a number of my friends that also do content creation online with stuff like this, and this is going to be a big hit.
And of course, you know, if you need even more performance, the thing is unlocked so you can overclock and just go to town.
Indeed.
So we hope you love it. Thanks, Chuck. Thanks, Ben, Dr. Lupo, for coming out today and joining us on stage.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it. That was great.
Many people buy our case SKUs because they want the best processor possible, right? And they're all overclockable, but overclocking, it's intimidating, right? So we've actually made the IPM, the Intel Performance Maximizer tool, to take away all that intimidation. You hit a couple clicks, and the software program goes in and actually looks at the DNA of the processor. It examines every core in your system to find out the maximum throughput or the maximum frequency. So we got a little animation here which shows you what's just happening. Every core is being tested. It goes through every frequency. We go through multiple voltages, and it tests the entire processor to find out what that maximum frequency is.
Now, we animated the utility today, obviously. This is something that normally it's actually a very manual process. You have to sit there and try it over and over and over again to tune things yourself.
Exactly.
This thing now is automated. You can start it, walk away, and come back, and it'll figure out the highest that you can go to get the most performance possible.
Exactly. Now, this is the 9700 system. This is a couple clicks down from the system we showed.
It's 9700,
right?
Yeah.
A couple clicks down from what we just showed over there. But you'll see with the IPM, we were actually able to get this system to overclock all cores to 5.2 gigahertz. So we're not stopping there. We started at 4.6. But now all cores are running at 5.2. So you get that extra frequency, that extra horsepower with a couple clicks.
No, I love it. Now, I know in addition to this version of the Intel Performance Maximizer, you also have another capability that we're working on going forward as well. And we wanted to give people a sneak peek at how much more intelligence we could build in while we're here. So why don't you explain that just a little bit?
So this is coming out towards the end of the year. Now, the next step of IPM goes for our high-end desktops with many cores. It's going to actually look at every core possible. Now, because on the lower systems, we have to tie all those cores together. But on a high-end desktop, we can actually look at every individual core and find out what the frequency for that core is. Right. And then bring that to the maximum frequency. So you can see in the chart, every core has a different frequency, guaranteeing the fastest processor.
No, that's awesome. So in a multi-core system, you know, like our high-end desktop at 18 cores, to be able to look at each one individually and get the most out of it takes another level of intelligence and capability.
Exactly.
And we're like really excited to offer this before the end of the year. So.
Yep.
Okay, with that, thanks so much, Chuck, for showing that off. I appreciate it. And today, I'm pleased to announce the release of the Athena specification 1.0, the 1.0 spec, today here in Taipei. Now, this spec includes an initial set of expectations that address some of those foundational needs, including the need for amazing performance and responsiveness, instant action, different types of form factors, connectivity, battery life, and of course, AI. And I think what's really unique is for the first time collectively, we've all come together with our partners to take a meaningful step forward in how we create, measure, specify, verify the experience so we get systems that have no compromise mobility, no compromise performance, even though they're highly mobile, that they'll wake from sleep in less than a second, that they'll have more than 16 hours of video playback, or more than 9 hours of battery life in real world scenarios, not some synthetic made up stuff. And it'll deliver rapid charging, so giving you 4 hours of charge in just 30 minutes, plus a whole lot more that we're working on together. And that is just year one. So imagine what's going to be possible as we continue to work together year after year to raise the bar. And I'm proud to say today that we have over 100 companies who are committed to doing the deep co-engineering and partnership with us to participate in our new open labs and workshops like the one that we just opened here in Taipei. I believe this work's really going to accelerate the mobile PC designs and help us create a learning cycle that drives new experiences more rapidly in the market. And we're seeing just some incredible results. Our first systems based on the Athena 1.0 specification will be in the market this holiday season. Uri Frank, who's from our Israel Design Center, he's our design engineering manager. Let's give him a round of applause. Hey, Uri.
Hey, GB.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, well, everyone has been bringing you something cool to show.
Yeah.
So I brought you an Ice Lake wafer.
Oh.
Right out of our fab in Israel.
Wow. Straight from the fab. Wow, that's really neat. And this is actually very exciting and very cool. It's just amazing to be here today, and I'm really pleased now today to launch our brand new 10th generation core Ice Lake processors. It's our most integrated SoC we've ever built, and also the first one that really brings AI at scale into the PC ecosystem. And I think you have some other news too to share.
Yeah, GB.
Yeah.
I'm even more excited to tell you.
Yeah.
We are in production and now shipping.
Wow. That's right. In production and shipping to customers, which is exciting. Hey, so, our 10th generation core processors are designed with that mobile demanding user in mind. It is uncompromising on all vectors, not just one. And today, we're announcing 11 new 10 nanometer Ice Lake volume SKUs from Core i3 all the way up to Core i7. And Uri, maybe you could give folks just a feel for what's inside of this new SoC.
Yeah, I would love to. With Ice Lake, users will experience our first PC with instructions for AI, a new CPU core architecture, a new Gen 11 graphics engine, and first-time integrated Wi-Fi 6 and Thunderbolt 3.
Wow, I love it. All built into that SoC. Thanks for coming out and bringing me a wafer. I love being in production. Thanks to you and the whole team. Thank you very much. Thanks, Uri.